Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to you about something that affects every single one of us, yet we often ignore it: time. Life is not infinite. Every second that passes is a second you will never get back. Every moment you waste scrolling, procrastinating, or hesitating is a moment stolen from your dreams, your growth, and your purpose. And the truth is, most of us are guilty of this in one way or another. Let's start with a truth that is simple, yet most of us avoid thinking about. Life is finite. Every single one of us has a limited amount of time on this planet. Every day we wake up, the clock is ticking, and the seconds we spend are seconds we can never get back. Imagine that for a moment. Each second that passes is gone forever. Each minute wasted is lost to eternity. The reality is harsh, but it is also liberating, because once you truly understand that life is finite, every choice you make becomes meaningful, every decision becomes important. Every action, no matter how small, starts to carry weight. We live in a world designed to distract us. Social media, endless entertainment, constant notifications, and the endless pursuit of comfort all pull our attention away from what really matters. It is easy to let hours, days, and even years slip by without creating anything of value, without growing, without chasing our dreams. We get comfortable, and comfort makes time invisible. We forget that the life we have today is not guaranteed tomorrow. People often say, "I have plenty of time," but the truth is none of us knows how much time we have. A year, a month, a week, or even a single day could be all that is left. Time is not our servant. It does not wait for anyone. It flows relentlessly, and if we are not careful, it will carry us past our dreams and leave us with nothing but regret. Think about the greatest achievements in history. Every invention, every masterpiece, every act of courage happened because someone understood the value of their limited time. They knew that time wasted was opportunity lost. They realized that every moment could either move them closer to their goals or push them further away. Every second that you spend scrolling through meaningless content, doubting yourself, or hesitating is a second that could have been spent learning, creating, loving, or building the life you dream about. Time is your most precious resource, and it is far more valuable than money, fame, or even talent. Once it is gone, you cannot earn it back. And yet, how often do we treat our time carelessly? We wait for the perfect moment to start a project, to pursue a passion, or to make a change in our life. We tell ourselves that tomorrow will be better, that conditions will improve, or that we will have more energy in the future. But tomorrow is not promised. Waiting for the perfect moment is just a way to avoid the discomfort of starting today. It is a trap that keeps us stuck, and the cost is enormous. Every day we wait, every opportunity we let slip, is time that can never be recovered. Life is finite, and wasted time is the one thing we cannot replace. Consider your daily routines. How many hours are spent on things that do not bring you closer to your goals, that do not enrich your life, that do not matter in the long run? Perhaps it is time spent scrolling mindlessly on your phone, binge-watching shows, complaining about situations you cannot change, or holding on to resentment and anger. These moments might feel harmless in the short term, but they are slowly eroding your life. The energy, focus, and time that you invest in these distractions are resources that could have been used to transform your life, to learn a new skill, to create memories, to become a stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled version of yourself. Understanding that life is finite also brings clarity to our priorities. When we truly accept that our time is limited, we start to ask the right questions. Am I spending my time on things that truly matter? Am I using my energy to move toward my dreams? Am I investing in relationships that uplift me and inspire me? Am I living in a way that reflects my values and aspirations? The answers to these questions should guide every choice we make. If something does not add value, if it does not help you grow or contribute to the life you want, then it is a distraction, a thief of your precious time. Learning to say no, learning to focus, and learning to prioritize becomes essential. Life is finite, and understanding this truth should ignite urgency within us. It should push us to act, to stop procrastinating, and to stop wasting moments that cannot be replaced. Every second matters because the accumulation of seconds is what creates a life. Every choice matters because each decision shapes your future. Even the smallest step taken today can create massive change over time. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who waited for perfect conditions. They are the ones who understood that life is short, that every second is valuable, and that action is the only path forward. You have dreams, ambitions, and goals, and the clock is ticking. Every moment you delay, every second you waste, is a moment gone forever. Time is relentless, and it does not negotiate. It moves forward, whether you are ready or not. But here is the good news. Because life is finite, you have the power to make it meaningful. You have the power to decide how you spend your time, where you focus your energy, and what legacy you leave behind. You can choose to live with purpose, to make each day count, and to transform every second into an investment in yourself and your future. Today I want to address something that silently controls more lives than we realize. That something is excuses. Excuses are the invisible chains that hold us back, the subtle whispers that convince us that we are not ready, that we cannot, or that we have to wait. Excuses are powerful because they sound reasonable, they sound safe, and they often make us feel justified in doing nothing. But the truth is, excuses are the biggest thieves of time. They rob us of opportunities, of potential, and ultimately of life itself. We all make excuses. I make them, you make them, everyone does. We say, I don't have enough time, or I'm not skilled enough, or I'll start tomorrow. These words may feel like truth in the moment, but they are nothing more than lies we tell ourselves to avoid discomfort, to avoid risk, and to avoid action. Excuses give us a temporary sense of relief, a momentary justification for inaction, but in reality, they steal something far more valuable, our future. Every excuse we make is a decision to delay our progress, to postpone our growth, and to deny ourselves the chance to live fully. Consider this. How many opportunities have you missed because of an excuse? How many dreams remain unrealized because you told yourself you weren't ready, or the timing wasn't perfect? Every excuse is a choice to remain in the same place, to stay in your comfort zone, and to let fear dictate your actions. And while excuses may feel harmless, over time they accumulate. One missed opportunity becomes two become five, and before you know it, years of your life have slipped by, stolen by the very thing you thought was protecting you. Excuses often disguise themselves as reasons. We tell ourselves we cannot start a business because the economy is uncertain. We cannot go after our passion because we lack experience. We cannot pursue our health goals because we are busy or tired. But history shows us repeatedly that the most successful people were not the ones who waited for perfect conditions. They were the ones who acted despite fear, despite obstacles, despite uncertainty. They did not wait for life to hand them the perfect moment. They refused to let excuses dictate the course of their lives. Excuses are also dangerous because they are contagious. When we allow ourselves to give in to them, we start to normalize mediocrity. We begin to believe that it is acceptable to settle for less than we deserve, to dream smaller, and to accept limitations that exist only in our minds. Our excuses create a mindset of scarcity, of limitation, and of self-doubt. They convince us that we are victims of circumstance, that the world is against us, and that success is reserved for others. But this is a lie. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the choice to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your actions. Taking responsibility is the antidote to excuses. When you stop blaming external factors, when you stop waiting for conditions to be perfect, and when you take full ownership of your time, your actions, and your results, you reclaim control over your life. Excuses lose their power the moment you decide that no matter what, you will act. No matter the challenges, no matter the doubts, no matter the fear, you will move forward. You will use every obstacle as a stepping stone, every failure as a lesson, and every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. Excuses only thrive in the absence of action. The moment you act, excuses die. It is also important to understand that excuses are usually rooted in fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of uncertainty. These fears are natural, but they are not permanent. You can confront them, overcome them, and move past them. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it. Every time you take action despite fear, every time you push through an excuse and do what needs to be done, you build momentum. You prove to yourself that you are capable, that you can handle challenges, and that your dreams are worth fighting for. Excuses also rob you of your self-respect. When you continuously justify inaction, you begin to feel smaller inside. You begin to recognize that you have the ability to do more, to be more, yet you allow fear and comfort to dictate your life. This internal conflict grows until it becomes unbearable. Every day you delay action is a day you betray your own potential. Every excuse is a decision to prioritize ease over excellence, convenience over courage, and comfort over purpose. The power of eliminating excuses cannot be overstated. When you refuse to give them space in your mind, your life transforms. You start to see solutions instead of problems. You start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You begin to take risks, embrace challenges, and grow in ways you never thought possible. Your dreams begin to take shape because you have replaced excuses with action, fear with courage, and hesitation with determination. Every moment you act without excuse is a moment you reclaim your power and move closer to the life you deserve. I want to speak to you about a habit that can either make your life extraordinary or leave you stuck in mediocrity, and that habit is focus. In a world filled with endless distractions, the ability to concentrate on meaningful action is more valuable than ever. Every day, we are bombarded with notifications, messages, entertainment, and constant demands on our attention. It is easy to lose ourselves in these distractions, to drift through life reacting to everything around us, and to forget the power of deliberate, focused action. But the truth is, success, growth, and fulfillment are not achieved by being busy. They are achieved by being productive, by being intentional, and by focusing on actions that matter. Distractions are everywhere, and they are designed to steal our attention. Social media, television, games, and even the endless chatter of daily life can keep us occupied without moving us forward. These distractions feel harmless, even enjoyable, but they come at a cost. Every hour spent scrolling through meaningless content, every minute lost to indecision, every energy spent reacting to things that don't matter is an hour, a minute, and an energy that could have been invested in building your future. Distractions are silent thieves. They give us the illusion of engagement while slowly eroding our dreams. Focusing on action means understanding the difference between being busy and being productive. Being busy can feel satisfying because we are doing something, anything, but often that something is not moving us closer to our goals. Real progress comes from deliberate actions, actions aligned with your dreams, your vision, and your purpose. It comes from saying no to what doesn't matter so that you can say yes to what truly does. Every successful person in history has mastered this art. They didn't waste their lives on every passing distraction or opportunity that seemed interesting. They chose carefully where to direct their energy, and because of that, they achieved extraordinary results. It is easy to be distracted by external factors, but the most dangerous distractions come from within. Fear, self-doubt, procrastination, and indecision are internal forces that can paralyze us. We tell ourselves that we will start tomorrow, that we need more preparation, or that the timing isn't right. These internal distractions are just as powerful, if not more so, than anything external. They convince us to delay action, to overthink, and to settle for less than we are capable of achieving. The solution is simple but not easy. Act anyway. Take deliberate steps every day, no matter how small, toward your goals. Focus on action, and the distractions, both internal and external, will lose their power. Focus also requires discipline. It is easy to jump from one thing to another, to chase the next idea, or to respond to every temptation. But discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It is what allows you to prioritize, to organize your time, and to ensure that every effort counts. Discipline is what turns a dream into a reality because it allows you to focus on the actions that matter most, consistently and without fail. Without discipline, your efforts are scattered, your energy is wasted, and your potential remains untapped. Another key aspect of focusing on actions is the power of eliminating what is unnecessary. We often hold on to habits, routines, or relationships that drain our energy rather than fuel our growth. We allow distractions to linger in our lives simply because they are familiar or comfortable. But to achieve greatness, to create a life that matters, we must be ruthless in removing what does not serve us. Say no to the things that distract you. Ram your purpose, and say yes to the things that build your skills, your vision, and your impact. Every time you choose action over distraction, You are reclaiming your power, your time, and your future. Focus on actions, not distractions, also means taking responsibility for your life. It is easy to blame circumstances, people, or luck for lack of progress, but in reality, it is your ability to act, to prioritize, and to remain disciplined that determines your results. Life does not wait for those who are distracted or indecisive. It rewards those who are deliberate, persistent, and committed to moving forward despite obstacles. Every great accomplishment in history is the result of sustained action, even in the face of challenges and distractions. Time is limited, energy is finite, and attention is precious. If you allow yourself to be consumed by distractions, you are giving away what cannot be replaced. But when you choose to focus, when you choose deliberate, purposeful action, you take control of your life. You begin to move forward in a way that is meaningful and powerful. Every small step compounds over time, every consistent effort creates momentum, and every focused action brings you closer to your goals. Life is built one decision, one action, one moment at a time. If those moments are lost to distractions, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. Finally, focusing on action requires courage. It requires the courage to ignore the noise, to resist temptation, and to stay committed to what matters most. It requires the courage to face fear, uncertainty, and discomfort, because growth never happens in comfort. Every moment you spend taking focused action is a moment invested in your future, in your potential, and in the life you want to create. Focus on what you can control, invest your energy in meaningful work, and take steps every single day to move closer to your dreams. The distractions will always exist, but your ability to focus on action is what will separate you from the crowd, what will define your legacy, and what will ensure that your life is not wasted. I want to speak to you today about something that is often overlooked, yet it is the single most powerful step you can take toward changing your life. That step is taking responsibility for your future. Too often, we wait for someone else to fix our problems, to guide us, or to hand us opportunities. We blame circumstances, luck, society, or even other people for our struggles. But the truth is, your future is yours and yours alone to shape. No one else can decide what you achieve, how far you go, or the impact you will leave on the world. Taking responsibility is not just a choice, it is a mindset, a way of living, and the key to unlocking your potential. Many people fail to take responsibility because it is easier to blame external factors. It is easier to say, I couldn't do it because of the economy, or I wasn't given the right education, or I don't have the right connections. These excuses feel comforting because they shift the burden away from us. But while we are busy blaming, time moves forward, opportunities pass us by, and our potential goes untapped. Life does not wait for excuses. The moment you stop blaming others and start taking responsibility, you regain control. You become the driver of your life rather than a passenger, and everything changes. Taking responsibility means owning your actions, your decisions, and the results they produce. It means recognizing that you have the power to change your circumstances, no matter how difficult they may seem. Every choice you make shapes your future, whether you realize it or not. Choosing to work hard, to learn, to grow, to act despite fear, and to refuse to accept mediocrity are all decisions that accumulate into your destiny. Conversely, choosing inaction, excuses, and comfort leads to stagnation and regret. Your future is the sum of the decisions you make today. When you take responsibility for your future, you stop waiting for permission. You stop hoping for someone to save you or for the perfect opportunity to appear. Waiting for external validation is a trap that keeps many people stuck. Success, fulfillment, and freedom are not given, they are earned. And the first step to earning them is taking full responsibility for your life. You must become your own motivator, your own guide, and your own force for progress. The moment you embrace this truth, fear loses its grip, excuses lose their power, and momentum begins to build. Responsibility also means understanding the power of your choices. Every decision matters, no matter how small it may seem. The habits you cultivate, the people you surround yourself with, the knowledge you seek, and the effort you put in every day are all choices that shape your path. When you stop blaming circumstances and start owning these choices, you transform from a passive observer of your life into an active creator. You begin to see that even in the face of obstacles, there is always a way forward, always something you can do, and always a step you can take to improve your situation. Taking responsibility for your future is also about learning from failure. Many people avoid responsibility because they fear failure. They think that if something goes wrong, it is someone else's fault or the system's fault. But failure is never an external force. It is feedback. It is a lesson that tells you what does not work, what needs improvement, and where to focus your efforts. When you take responsibility, failure becomes a tool rather than a trap. You own your mistakes, learn from them, and use them to grow stronger. Each failure is a stepping stone, each challenge a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined. Another critical aspect of responsibility is the mindset of proactive growth. Those who wait for life to happen to them are always reactive. They respond to circumstances instead of creating opportunities. But when you take responsibility, you shift from being reactive to being proactive. You anticipate challenges, you seek solutions, and you act with purpose. You do not wait for life to hand you success. You chase it, shape it, and create it. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is not luck, talent, or resources, it is responsibility. Those who take full ownership of their actions and their future always find a way to rise above limitations. Taking responsibility also impacts how you view your relationships and your environment. When you stop blaming others for your failures, you begin to see the role you play in every situation. You recognize that you have the power to improve your circumstances, influence people positively, and create a supportive environment around yourself. Responsibility fosters accountability, integrity, and resilience. It transforms you into someone who is capable, reliable, and unstoppable, because you understand that your future depends on your actions, not anyone else's. Finally, taking responsibility for your future creates freedom. Freedom does not come from waiting, wishing, or hoping. Freedom comes from power, the power to act, the power to choose, and the power to shape your life according to your vision. When you embrace responsibility, you take control of your destiny. You refuse to be a victim of circumstances or other people's decisions. You realize that your potential is limitless, your choices are powerful, and your life is a reflection of the actions you take today.